Birthday mo Irish dia. Gasto.
Narito po tayo ang bakery. Kasama ko yung pinitagal si Moses Talisa. Mamoy, napaka-espesyal daw po ng dala ng tinapay.
Dito nakaupo ka mga kautusan ng nutrisyon. Dito,
Kumain mo. Saan kumain mo?
tungkol sa mga dapat kain, iwasan at dapat po,
Tulad po ng pagpapasusunod.
correct ka. Kung gusto natin sumigla at lumakas, sundin ang
Dahil kumain mo. Abangan niyo. Paalala ng National Nutrition Council ng DOH.
My morning greetings to all, and most especially to all our students of NSTP 2. NSTP 2, the Civic Welfare Training Service, and the ROTC. Students, welcome to our class of NSTP 2. I am Sir Ronnie Sibilia, your NSTP coordinator. Today, Saturday, January 30, 2021. And today also is the second day of our class and NSTP 2 second semester of school year 2020-2021. So again, I am calling the attention of all students enrolled in the second semester of NSTP 2. Those who enrolled in ROTC, you have the same instructors, Benjamin Sablada, Edwin Ramones, and just contact Karen Valensona for more information with regards to your enrollment and your class in ROTC. Again, please follow up your enrollment, especially students of Marine Engineering and Nautical, BSMT. Your enrollment should be in ROTC, not in CWTS. Take note. And with regards to our students of CWTS, the Civic Welfare Training Service, herewith are the list of instructors. Again, in Certified Teacher Education, we have Virginia Raimundo and Antonia Salvino. In the College of Technology and Engineering, we have the same instructors, Jib Cudera, Henry Mar Lorino, and Engineer Amalia Maopo. In the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, we have Bibian Mondigo. In BSHM, the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, we have the same instructors again, Albros Manianita and Russell Manianita. In BSBA, the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, together with the first-year students of Mechanical Engineering. Your instructor is Julie Beltran. Again, first-year students of Mechanical Engineering enrolled in SSTP2 CWTS. Your instructor is Julie Beltran. And the students of AVCOM enrolled in NSTP2 CWTS. Your instructor is Junilo Lianas. And together with some students of BSIT first-year students. Now, we are now in the second semester. Now, second semester is all about community immersion. Community immersion as a requisite of NSTP. Now, one of the salient features of the National Service Training Program, NSTP, particularly and civic welfare training service component, is that it focused on the promotion of the general welfare of the Filipinos via responsive and altruistic community-based projects by student trainees as they undergo community immersion in fulfillment of the requirements of the NSTP. Now again, the NSTP community immersion is an approach to link community and students at the local in a community development process involving 3 phases. What are these phases? The first phase is improving youth understanding of their community and how it works through several hands-on activities. Again, community immersion is an approach to link community and students at the local in a community development process involving 3 phases. First, improving youth understanding of their community and how it works through several hands-on activities. Second phase, there will be conducting a needs assessment survey of residents. So we have to know those people around in the community. And the third phase is implementing a project to address an issue identified through the needs assessment. Now at each phase, the students are provided with opportunities to develop skills and to contribute in meaningful ways. Now, through this process, student will better understand the issues and problems facing their community, feel capable of addressing community problems, and aspire to be involved in future community affairs. Now, the needs assessment process in particular is a win-win project for everyone. Every community can use information from surveys, and youth can assume responsibility and make significant contributions in a number of ways. Through this project, we hope to help youth begin the transition from student to adult member of the community and to help them become more aware, active contributors in solving community problems. Community service projects also. Community service projects also can increase local leaders' appreciation of youth contributions to community affairs. Now, we believe that the perception among the adult community can be changed from one viewing youth as a problem to viewing youth as a resource. Youth as a resource. Now, changing this perception is important. if leaders are going to be able to take advantage of the opportunity to harness the energy and enthusiasm of young people to build more sustained community action. We will need their help if we hope to solve the so many problems facing our communities. Again, another benefit of such projects is that school may benefit from increased public support, building the community school partnership through involvement in community service programs can enhance a school image. Now, community service learning programs is to create an environment of learning by doing, and to begin the process of helping youth assume roles of social responsibility. Community service learning includes a broad array of activities, mentoring the adults and the preschoolers, peer tutoring for other students, health teaching, assisting the disadvantaged group, individuals, developing a community day care program for children, landscaping a parcel of public property, raising funds for a cause, organizing recycling programs in schools and communities, and much more. So, well-designed community service programs are reported to increase teamwork among teacher and the students. So, again, I have here the idea of what community immersion really is. Now again, this is all about the community immersion. Now, please. Now, community immersion is one important requirements of the National Service Training Program, prescribed to students, male and female alike, in private and public higher education institutions and technical vocational schools. So this is the practicum. It is a practicum-based element of NSTP, where lessons learned and acquired in NSTP 1 on a semester basis as part of the one summer program are applied in the enhancement of the trainees' capabilities. Now, this practicum requirement essential to NSTP 2. Essential requirement to NSTP 2, especially in the civic welfare training service. Now, as a concept, community immersion is a strategy in community organizing that is sought to imbibe among the NSTP trainees a better understanding and realization of the different community concerns different community concerns through exposure on actual life situations, specifically in what communities? The deprived, the depressed, and the underprivileged. Now, these experiences will allow students, to integrate with other people who may facilitate them to undergo certain changes that will make them civic conscious and socially responsible citizens. So, community immersion as a process is aimed at developing among student trainees through the training program their appreciation of rendering community works, which is content essentials in affording for them the opportunity to experience and put themselves in a real life situation and the communities they serve. So with this reason, each trainee student must have a genuine feel of living with the people in order that they may understand and relate with community concerns as they go through a self-transformation and personal growth at the same time. So with this community immersion, the NSTP trainees are expected to initiate community-based interventions in the form of projects and activities meant to address the multifaceted issues and concerns supported by needs assessment analysis study that maps out the problems from which impedes the important aspirations of community people in the area of service. So again, second semester is all about the community immersion. It is all about the community immersion. Now, here is my suggested syllabus in NSTP 2 of CWTS. The description of this course, the Civic Welfare Training Service 2, is a sequel to CWTS 1. It is designed to immerse students in activities that will arm them with the capability to contribute in the upliftment of the general welfare and the quality of life of the community and the enhancement of its facilities, especially those that are devoted to improving the health, the environment, safety, recreation, and morale of the students. So in this course, NSTP2, again, this is learning by doing. Why? Because I believe that theory without practice is sterile. Theory without practice is sterile. And practice without theory also is blind. So you will notice that in the first semester, it's more on the theory. That is why NSTP 1 is a prerequisite to NSTP 2. Now, what are the objectives of this course? Now, at the end of this semester, student is expected to participate actively in team building activities. Another objective is to manifest effective leadership as well as fellowship skills. And another objective of this course, NSTP 2, is to organize community assemblies and linkages. Then we have the objective to assist in the implementation of the civic welfare projects. Another objective also is to determine community problems and concerns, especially now that we're facing problem like the pandemic of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're greatly affected. Then show a high level of interest in community building tasks. Another objective also is to develop a harmonious working relationship with the community. And another good objective of this course is to appreciate the values of community immersion as a means of developing themselves as trainees and helping other people improve their way of life through the different dimensions of development done in the locality. So, again, we are now having the second semester, what we call the community immersion. Now, how are we going to manage this since we don't have face-to-face contact? Now, I am asking my instructors of CWTs to monitor what are you doing in the community. You can have your pictorials as what? To prove what you're doing. What you're doing in your community. And these are the suggested projects or activities along the different dimensions of development based on the felt needs of the community. What are these projects, for example? One of these is environmental awareness. How to be involved? Maybe by supporting the Green Philippines project, as in what we call the tree planting activities. Again, this will be, I think, one of our first major activity in the month of February. Together with this, we might have also the health-related concerns. Ano na ba si Magdalong? Ingresay na. Kung sa Tunisia, tracing. Really, you can help by helping your community. So you can help to supplement needs. You have to respond. You can have this drug abuse prevention and control. So this is one of your concern in community immersion, health-related concerns. Especially now that we're facing a big problem of the COVID pandemic. What are you doing in your community? Then we have what we call the safety dimension. This will tell something about disaster relief services. Then recreation and wellness program. You can conduct sports and organization of sports, dance tournaments, and singing competition. I don't know whether we can do this at this time because of the pandemic. Then we might have what we call the morals of citizenry, values formation and education, human rights promotion, or you may have conduct Bible sessions through what we call fellowships. Now, I have noticed that there are some youth in our community helping the church in monitoring, no, serving the church, especially in our Catholic Church. Doon ay mga batanon diha nga naggiya sa mga nanood sa simbahan. You can use this as a proof that you are really giving what we call community service to others. Then we can have promotion of good citizenship values. So these are now some examples of what we are going to do in the what we call community immersion. Community immersion. Again, community immersion is an approach of developing among the NSTP student trainees the concept of service and empowerment as they reach out to what communities? The deprived, the depressed, and the underprivileged communities, as well as the marginalized segments of the society. So again, community immersion is an approach of bringing the NSTP students, trainees to DDU. What is DDU? Again, what is DDU? It means the deprived, the depressed, and the underprivileged communities, and to underserved, marginalized sectors, providing them the venue where they may encounter paradigm shifts from being mere spectators of community action, nonchalant and passive citizens, to responsible and effective change agents who are empowered to touch the lives of other people. So community immersion presents a solid foundation for the attainment of a common goal. So with this, I hope that you have learned something, you got something of what I am sharing to you in our class of NSTP2, especially the Civic Welfare Training Program. Now, with regards to your NSTP, ROTC students, your instructor also is giving you now online, or he started giving you input at this time. So, in my case, my concern is only the CWTS, because the ROTC, we have Benjamin Sablada and Edwin Ramones. They are the one who give you some inputs in the second semester. So, again, see you next meeting every Saturday at 8:30. Thank you for listening. I am Sir Ronnie, your instructor and your coordinator in NSTP. Thank you for listening.